Corrine. Everyone's saying hello. I think everybody was in the live before me. Don't you love it? Hello all and welcome to Wow Crochet Designs. My name is Mary, coming to you with a Saturday live, or a weekly live if you will. This is weird. All the previous messages have disappeared from the screen. Yes, that happens because the live hadn't taken place yet. Once again, we have a dark screen. I'm thinking whenever I do these scheduled lives, we end up with a dark screen. Guys, I know you like the scheduled lives, but they may not happen in the future because I think we have a lot of connection issues when we do the scheduled lives by the looks of it. Anyway, we will see. Maybe we'll do one live next week without a schedule and hope for the best. So I'm just going to pop on my live chat, not my top chat. Last week I had top chat on. I forgot to put live chat and I was missing all the people that were coming in. I was getting only some of the messages. So there you go. Now, everyone pop your live chat on and we are saying hello to, let's have a look. I said hello to Claptrap, Fluffy Kitten, Corrine, Middle, Fluffy, I need to talk to you. Claptrap, we said hello, Corrine. Elaine, hi Elaine, hi Carmen, hi beautiful Bonnie. Beautiful evening here in New Jersey. Well, it's not a bad day here in Melbourne. It's been nasty cold, to be fair. It's been shockingly cold. Now I have moved. Look, let me show you something. I don't know if you can see it. Over there, there's a ladder right there, and there's an empty wall. What? I have moved most of my tubs have moved. Hi, Karen. Hi, Yvonne. Beautiful Kiki. Lovely to have you here. And I have moved quite a lot of tubs out of this room because on Monday we are getting flooring done in this room. So what I'm going to do is show you a video of something. You won't see it now. You'll see it on one of my video vlogs of what it looked like before with the really bad carpet and what it looks like with the new flooring. And then the whole room is going to have a makeover. It's very, very exciting. Oh, I'm so excited. And the reason is, well, firstly, I've got to tell you something else. But firstly, we needed flooring done in this room. All the carpets were very ratty and everything. And when I say ratty, they were so bad that I wouldn't literally leave the animals sleep in here. That's terrible. They are really bad. So you'll get to see a before look and an after look. And that's what happens when you pop in cheap carpet. That we put in years and years ago. But anyway, we are putting in flooring here on Monday. They are floorboards. I'm not really keen on carpet these days. Dust collecting, breathing it all in, bit of sinus issues. That's going to relieve a lot of sinus issues, getting rid of the dust. When you have sinus issues and you're breathing in a lot of dust, no matter how many times you vacuum, that dust is going to go up and you're going to get, your sinus issues are going to get triggered off. All right, so what I want to talk about is a lot of things today. Oh my gosh, did we all see the video for Halloween? Well, it's not really a video. It's more of a surprise rather than a video vlog because it's not telling you anything yet. And it can't tell you anything, and I can't tell you anything until I see the color combinations of our, oh, it's so exciting, Halloween project this year. Now let's go back to all the chat that I've missed. As you do, everyone's saying hello. That's wonderful. Beautiful green butterfly. Hello. Yes. Oh, Marty's in the house. Hi, Marty. You just missed a few little things, but nothing major. If you're getting floorboards, you'll have to crochet a nice big rug, says Kiki. Maybe. To be fair, we are putting mats in here anyway because we want to put them in straight away. We don't have time. We don't want to damage the floor with this table that I'm leaning on, the chair that I'm sitting on, the office chair on the other side of the room. We don't want things scraping all over the floor. So we are buying some rugs anyway, which we're actually going to do after the live. Just thought I'd let you know that. So we are purchasing those rugs. We're bringing them home. We're going to have them stand up in the wall in the lounge room until we have our flooring put down in here and the two other bedrooms in the house. So no carpet whatsoever. Mats will be placed, but no carpet. I love the idea of no carpet. I know people like carpet, but just the amount of dust that gets into the carpet is beyond me. Anyway, that's nothing to do with crochet. I just wanted to let you know that's what happened to my room. See over there, there's a ladder right there. That red thing you see right there is a ladder. That's my yarn winder. Hello, I didn't know you could see that. And that wall there that you see in the corner, that had, and get this, 15 tubs up twice. One in one side of the corner, one on the other side. It had 30 tubs in that corner. So that's going to be less now because we have another table in there, for the office itself. So over there is one set of tubs. Do you want to see the messy area here? I don't really want to show you because it's so messy. But over here, there's another set of tubs that go right up to the roof. They've got to be taken out today. Now, I spent last night, what I did was I had a ladder there and I popped right up to the top, took one tub off, put it on the office chair and wheeled it into the lounge room and put it on the floor in the lounge room. Then I came back. I did that 30 times. My back is killing me. And I'm going to do the same with these tubs, and all this gear has to go in the other room, and then these cupboards have to move in the other room. So fingers crossed everything will be back by Wednesday, but if not, guys, you may see a blank wall Wednesday. We'll see. Don't quote me on it yet. I'm not going to say it'll be back or not. So new carpet it's going to be floorboards. They're going to be boards, and we'll have like little mats in the room. I chose my colours last week. Do I have to name the colours in the... No, you don't. Claptrap, I'm about to talk about that in a minute. I can still give you my colour choices for the Halloween surprise. Yes, you can. You've got until Friday to give me those colours. No, I'm lying. You've got until Friday morning by 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time to give me the colours. If you want to give them to me today, I'll add them to the live list. Yeah, that's okay too. And we'll talk about the colours in a minute. Amazing birthday. Happy birthday, Green Butterfly. We did sing to you last week. Do you want us to sing again? Do you? Don't make me do this. My voice is not 100% today. Oh, I hope I'm not getting sick. I haven't got time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Green. Happy birthday, Green Butterfly. Happy birthday to you. Okay, that's enough singing. Everybody blow the candles out. So happy birthday, Green, for yesterday. All right, so we are going... You said tile. No, did I say tile? I meant floorboards, honey, not tile. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't say tile. What? It's definitely floorboards. I always rip off carpets wherever I live, but I might have a small washable rug for under my desk. Yes, it's a good idea to have them, and you can just clean them when you need to, yeah? Oh, Karen. Hi, Karen. Did I not say hello? I don't remember saying hello. Hello. Did I miss anyone else? Black and dark green for Carmen. That's not my pencil. I got a crochet. I was crocheting before the live. I can't show you. The project is for Halloween. What did you say it was? We'll talk about that in a minute. Black and dark green. Oh, I like those colours. That's interesting. Dark green. Ooh. Although dark green and black, they don't go too well online, but that's okay. We can work on two different colours, and you guys just need to make your black and dark green, which means I get to do two. Oh, gosh, too much work for me. That's for Carmen. Now, guys, if you didn't know this, and I'll explain it to you in a minute. Hi, Raylene's in the house. Hello. If you didn't know this, what I'm going to do this time for the surprise is I'm going to pop... I'm actually going to use Excel. Well, I haven't used Excel for a long time on the computer. I'm going to use Excel, popping all your names in order, and then popping your items colors that you chose. And then I'm going to pop the Excel name list in alphabetical order. This way, if you've doubled up, I can delete one of the doubles, one of the items. So don't panic if you've left one message here saying black and pink, and then you've gone on to the surprise and said black and pink, and it's your name. When it comes up, I'll actually delete one of them. I just get 2 small carpet samples and glue them to my slippers. The whole house feels like it has carpet. You're so funny, Marty. Get in the corner. He started with us, girls. He started. Now, we've got a message that's hidden, and I don't know why. Let's have a look. Yeah, we don't do links and stuff in our on our live, guys. So if you're trying to pop a link up, we do not do links in our live. Hello, Sherry B. Cherry B, we have to talk, Cherry B. And I have to talk to Fluffy Kitten. Fluffy Kitten, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to post your item out. I'm hoping to get out on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. Because Monday we've got the carpet people coming. Let's try that again. I can't get it right. Monday we have the floorboard people coming to pop the floorboards in. So we have to be home all day Monday. Tuesday, I wanted to upload the video for the vans. So I'll be home all day Tuesday. And so it probably won't go out till Wednesday morning, which suits me because then we can talk about it on Wednesday afternoon's live and let you know whether it went out. So it's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So Bonnie says orange and yellow. Orange and yellow. We're getting a very big response for this particular surprise, which makes me very happy because the last surprise, no one seemed to be interested in it. And it was quite a bit of yarn. Anyway, do I get a take 2 Halloween pattern this year? Oh, I forgot all about that, Kiki. We'll have to work on that, won't we? If you didn't know, this last year I sent a pattern off to Kiki for pattern testing. She sent it back to me. There were a few issues with it. I haven't even had a chance to look at it, to be fair, Kiki. I have not looked at it for the whole year. Goes to show you what happens when you get so busy, yeah? But we'll see how we go. Surprise, surprise. Yes, Cherry B. We have a surprise this year. We have a surprise for Halloween. Now, the video did go up yesterday afternoon. You could have left your details on yesterday afternoon's video, but you can leave them here if you like. What's going to happen is you get to choose 2 colors that you would like to see crocheted here on our Halloween project. For our Halloween projects this year, I'm choosing 3 names this year, which means there'll be 3 projects. I'm working on another one right now. Hope to have that 4th project finished. And I don't know if that 4th project will be on the channel, but you never know. Stranger things have happened, yeah? So you get to choose 2 colors, Sherry B. Now, the other Sherry we had was Sherry SH. Now, you're Cherry B, Kathy, I remember. And if you choose 2 colors that you would like to see crocheted during Halloween, 3 names, all the names will go into the hat. 3 names, I can't get it right today. 3 names will get chosen from the hat. And those 3 people will get to choose, let's try that again. Those 3 people, the colors they chose, that will be, let's say, Cherry, you chose the black and purple, which you've just done. Let me write that down. Let me write it down, black and purple. Now, you can have the same colors as someone else. It doesn't matter. Cherry, I'm going to put Kathy next to you because we've got the other Sherry on. She's not on today, but she'll be in the surprise as well. And so what happens is, say black and purple gets chosen, I create something on the channel using black and purple. If it takes 2 skeins of each color, I use the 2 skeins of each color and you get the 2 skeins of each other color. Very exciting. If it takes 1 skein, you get 1 skein. If it takes 10 skeins, you'll get 10 skeins, depending on the project that we create on the channel. This is very exciting, isn't it? So exciting. Well, my voice is going to go. It's so exciting. Yeah. All right. So let's go back to the chat. Make sure we haven't missed anything. Oh, we've gone so far back. Oh, Ellen says, Karen, yes, it was. I enjoyed myself. Oh, what did we miss? It was great to see you last Thursday. Oh, you went Thursday, did you, Raylene? That's something I might have to think about. Do I get take 2? Well, we've done that already, yes. Are you a feet shuffler, Marty? You can spray. I wish I had wood floors. One day I can get them, but we had to replace the carpet. It's got holes in it and stuff. It's like wearing off. Just goes to show how much wear and tear this room and the other room and Andrew's room gets, yeah? Claptrap, I generally have made a pair of slippers, seriously, with dusters on the sole so I can buff the wooden floors as I walk around. That is genius, Marty. I have heard someone else do that before. I thought you were joking, but I have heard someone do that before. I might even do that. You know what? I might even do it too. Now that we're getting floorboards, I'd like to buff them up and make them look real pretty, yeah? As you do. We've done Sherry's black and purple, yes. I have to put mine here as I still can't comment on videos. So could I please get down bright fluoro purple and green, Kiki, for you? Yes. For everybody else, the same. Don't you love it? So it's bright. I love the way you give me these unusual colours. Gee, I hope I can find them. Fluoro purple. I hope I can find them. Purple. And what was the other one? And green. Green. Kiki. I hope I can find the colours that are chosen. I really do. I'm pretty sure I can. There's a lot of yarn stores around town, so if I don't have them in stock. Bonnie, orange and yellow. Have you already chosen? You haven't chosen? Yes, you have. Bonnie, you chose orange and yellow. I've got that down for you, Bonnie. An Afghan. Oh, right. As if, Jerry, I don't have time to do an Afghan for Halloween. What do I look like, a genius? I wish I was that fast that I could do all the projects I'm currently doing and an Afghan just for fun. I remember seeing those kinds of things advertised on some door-to-door catalogue. Oh, yes. It's a good idea. It really is. We've been inviting you for years, Mary. Karen, I know, honey. You know what my life is like. Maybe one day I'll just pop up unexpected just to give you a bit of a surprise. She's just, don't tell anyone. I'm not seeing everyone texting. Oh, you need to pop on your live chat, Bonnie. Pop your live chat and not your top chat. Go into that little square box where your chat is, and then you'll see there's about 3 or 4 different options. Make sure your live chat is on. Don't slip and break your neck. Oh, thanks, Elaine, for the tip. The maker yarns I showed you. Oh, yes. Okay, I got you. They are a bit bright, aren't they? They actually are quite bright. One thing I like about their yarns. Kiki, no pink. No, she's not choosing pink today. It's very unusual. My friend wants to watch the the Popes. I don't know what you mean there. I'll have one ear here and one on the TV. I don't know what you mean. That must be a movie. Not the Halloween, Bonnie. Not for Halloween, Bonnie. Pink is for every other day of the year. That's correct, Kiki. Like me with red. She says red as she makes all different colours of items recently. I'm all over the place, yeah? I saw that. I'll tell you after what I thought of it. Oh, it must be a movie. Okay. All right. So let's talk quickly about this week. What happened this week? We did only 2 things this week. As you know, yours truly has been working into this. Let's try that again. Was working in the city for a friend, helping a friend out in the city. And I got to tell you, it was hard work. It was hard work physically. No, it wasn't physically. It was more hard work mentally. What was physical was I was doing stairs and everything to get into the city, and escalators and stairs, and, you know, walking fast and making sure I got there on time and slowing down because I was too early, that kind of thing, stopping for cappuccinos. She had to have a cappuccinos. And I did that in the city for about a week and a half, and it was hard work. I think I worked out to be between 8 and 9 days. I can't even remember now. It's quite a few work days. It was during the week, so it wasn't on the weekend. So I had some time on the weekend to do some work. Who's leaving? Yvonne. Is Yvonne heading off? Bye, guys. My colours are orange and black, please. Yvonne, I think you've already chosen, hun. You chose last week. Yours are green and blue. What do you want? You want orange and black instead? I can change that. You still have time until Friday to change it. Orange plus black until this Friday. Now, this Friday is the 25th of August at 10 a.m. That's the final time you have to change your colours if you want them changed. And like I said, I'll be popping your name in Excel. And once I put your name in alphabetical order, your names will come up as what colours you chose. So if you wanted to change your colours, we could do that as well. Yeah. According to Google, National Pink Day is June the 23rd. Oh, really? Orange and black, says Yvonne. All good. We've changed. We'll see you soon, Yvonne. Shock. She didn't pick pink. I know, right? Imagine everyone has at least one room in the house without carpets. Well, usually the kitchen and the bathroom and stuff doesn't have carpets, but I just don't want them in any other room either. I'm just so done with it. It's easy to mop the floor and get the dust off straight away. Yeah. Or even just to wipe the floor down with the little, buffers and make it buffy. Make it buffy and make it shiny, than to actually vacuum all the time. I can't even remember what I chose. Elaine, I can tell you what you chose. Oh, hang on. Only if you chose it on our live, because I can't see the other video right now. Wendy, Alyssa, Claptrap, Jan, Susanna, Susanna changed her details, I think. I don't know. Did you choose? When did you choose? When did you choose, Elaine? Did you choose on one of our lives? It should be here. If you did it on one of our lives, if you did it on the other video, I will just have to check it later. But I won't be changing anything. There will be no changes until the Friday. Once the Friday comes, I'll have a look at everyone's colors again because I'm typing your name in. I will start from this list that I have here, type it all up. Then I'll get Friday's list, type it all up. Then I'll put all the names in alphabetical order. And if your name comes up twice, then I will choose the last thing you said, because that would be the color combination that you would have chosen last. Yeah. I have had a client that had his kitchen carpeted. It was in quite a state. Okay. No, I chose on your surprise video. Okay, well, that's all right. I can't remember the surprise video for two reasons. One, I haven't watched it all. I haven't seen everyone's choice on there yet. But the other one was I just haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at it. What was the other reason? There was another reason why I haven't checked the video yet. Oh, because it was only just uploaded a couple of days ago and I didn't bother to look at it. I was going to look at it on the weekend. Yeah. All right. If you need help laying the floor, give Lionel Richie a call. He's good at that. Hello, it's me you're looking for. Marty. Get my hat and put it on your head and sit in that. Now, we want you to put your crown on your head and sit in that corner. Speaking of which, Marty, if you didn't know this, I found all those pictures you sent me. We've got to get them up. We've got to get them up. Now, if you didn't know this, Marty sent me some pictures of himself and the young Kiki. Now, he was the king of the corner. He had the crown on and everything, and Kiki was the queen of the corner. And I finally found them the other day. I'm going to get myself a frame and pop them up once I do up the room. So bear with me on that, Marty. But I just saw it the other day and thought, there they are. I was supposed to get a frame and put them up. But now that I've found them, when I'm ready to do up the room, once this flooring is done, you will start seeing things like that. Maybe not here. I'll, face the camera the other way and it might be on the sides. I don't know. I haven't really decided where to put them. But you'll start seeing things that you guys send me. And I know I pop all the cups that you guys send me up here. That little Wow Crochet Design sign. The lovely Liz Angelicus did that for me. Actually, I believe it was her husband who did it for us here at Wow Crochet Designs. So there you go. So sometimes when you send me gifts, I do have them on show. And I love to see your stuff on show. And I'm starting to rotate the cups now because I keep using the same cups over and over again. To be fair, I better have a better drink of water. This one's sent to me by Karen. Can't you tell? I needed a drink. All right, so let's go back. Don't forget Case the cat. Yeah, sorry, Case the cat. Yes, Case was there. But Lionel dancing on the ceiling. Lionel dancing on the ceiling, yes. Karen, get in the corner with Marty. Go on. Karen, get in the corner. There's no excuse. Or you're still in there from before your trip, won't you? I wish I didn't have carpet. I hate carpet so much. All right, so let's get back to what else happened this week. This week, I forgot to bring it out on Wednesday, but this week we made this gorgeous little bookmark that you see right here. Apparently, yours truly hadn't thought about it. The day later was Granny Square Day. Yeah, there's a nice close-up of it so you can have a better look of it. Now, the day later was Granny Square Day, and I hadn't thought about that. I didn't even think that Granny Square Day was coming up. I don't tend to look at those things because I don't have time. I just work all the time. So it kind of worked out quite well. Now, I did mention in my video that this little book right here by Eugene O'Neill, it is a play. It's called A Long Day's Journey into the Night. It's actually more of an autobiography on Eugene O'Neill's life, but not a no, it's not really. It was literally talking about that one day that the family were in the room having a chat. And it was not just in the room. That was a very long day for them. And lots of truths came out during their little chats. So lots of home truths, and they were having this massive discussion. And the book was about himself and his family, but just for that one day, which is why it's called The Long Day's Journey into the Night. I love this book. Now, it's actually a play, so I've got to be careful. It's called a play. Everybody quotes me on it. It's not a book, it's a play. It's a play or whatever. And I read it in year 11, which is the second last year of high school, because I thought, which I was kicking myself over it, that we were going to be using it in year 12, because at the time I was studying literacy in year 12. In year 12 literacy, well, that was the first year 12 literacy that they took this book out, and they put in Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Now, you all know that book. I love it. You might not know it, but I love it. I love that one too. But I actually had to read that one in year 12 because I read this in year 11, getting myself prepared for year 12. Thought I was smart, right? And the first year that they pulled it out of the year 12 curriculum, and I ended up having to read Great Expectations as well. But because I read this in year 11, it made such an impact on me that I just loved the play. So after I finished high school, I went back and borrowed the book from a library somewhere and read it once and then forgot all about it. And I told my children about it. Oh, it might have been March of this year, how it was one of my favourite books to read in high school. So for Mother's Day, they went out and bought me my own copy, so I didn't have to borrow it from the library anymore. So, which is really good because I really loved reading it. Yeah. All right, I've missed all the chat again. How dare you, Mary? Oh, I hear you, Kiki. There's carpet. Everybody hates carpet. Wood is so much easier to clean and keep clean. That's correct, Bonnie. Mushrooms growing in the kitchen might make sense. Oh, Kiki, we're not going to talk about mushrooms. Not in Melbourne, we're not. Well, if anyone doesn't know what that is, they can look it up. I'm not going to talk about it online, but there you go. Mushrooms, maybe he was just a... Marty! That means mold. The joke was on you. Yeah. Thank you. We had indoor-outdoor carpet. Yeah, everyone's talking about it. Mum kept it all dry clean. Yes, I can't stand carpets so much. Anyway, Sherry's in the house. Hi, Sherry. Now we've got Sherry and Cherry in the house, just to confuse me. Well, excuse me, everyone. So anyway, this was supposed to have been created for the reading of the book. Yeah? Well, silly me didn't end up taking the book to the city. But of course, I ended up taking Crochet to the city, as you do. And what is that crochet, I hear you ask? Well, it's Halloween crochet. You'll hear about it very soon, but not today. Before the live, I was working on it over here. I was winding up some yarn, which I had the yarn winder. That yarn winder's already set up there. It's always set up there. And I didn't need a lot of winding. I only wound up the 4 skeins because they're only the 50-gram skeins. And I'll show you one of the colours because it's only plain. It's a white. And it's a Brighton cotton. It's a really dark lighting these days. I don't know why. But it's a Brighton cotton. It's just a plain cotton. Actually, this one is 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. You can use anything for this. If we decide to do this on the channel, this is looking like it may not get done on the channel. It's a little bit different. And it may be a paid pattern before anything anyways. So it may not get done on the channel. However, the pattern itself can be created in any color combination that you like. And that's one of the colors. And I'm not going to show you anymore. Because then it gives it all away. Once you start seeing different colors, you think, I know what that might be. I have a good idea. And I don't want you to have an idea. I want it to be a secret. You know what I'm like with these secrets. I love giving you surprises. I mean, surprises in many ways, like choosing the color combinations for Halloween. We're going to do the same in Christmas. Very exciting. But we won't talk about Christmas yet. Once we start our Halloween projects and we get halfway through it, we're going to have a Christmas video and we're going to do exactly the same thing. So there we go. All right. I've lost all the chat. Hi, Karen. So happy to be here with everyone. Oh, that's lovely, Sherry. Oh, they did a gotcha. Yes. I mean real 10 centimeter tall mushrooms and carpet underlay and bulging from the amount of water soaked in it. Oh my gosh. I mean, you can be very good at letting secrets slip, Mary. Sometimes I do. Yeah. It might slip before Halloween, but I ain't a saying nothing. You like that language? I ain't a saying nothing. So I'm not saying anything. I am going to hold this tongue for this one because this project, I know you can make it without Halloween colors. You can make it in another color and think, what? What? That's all I'm saying. I say nothing else. Here comes the accents. Nothing. I had to hurry and fix up a cup of coffee. Oh, I could do with one of those. Yummy. Well, clap. Wow. Tea, anyone? Just put the kettle on. I love Karen. She's so cute. She's always having tea and being so happy. All right, so that's that. Now that's Halloween. Guys, don't forget, I will pop the Halloween surprise video up during the week. You'll see me pop that up on the community board post. You'll see me pop it up on Facebook. You'll hear me talking about it on Instagram. And you will know that you have a whole 7 days to enter. The final date is 25th of August, which is this Friday coming at 10 a.m. in the morning. You cannot enter after that time. I just won't put it in. It's as simple as that, yeah? So, just have, they're rules. They're there for a reason. But we've got 7 days. That's plenty of time to think of 2 colors that you want to see in Halloween. And if you're not sure what colors you want to see, look around you in this room. There are so many colors sticking out at you. You can choose any one of those 2 colors. You can choose some colors outside, go outside and have a look at some plant and see what 2 colors there are there. You can get color combinations from anywhere. Go to the beach. Have a look at the colors at the beach. I know it's not Halloween colors, but I love it. It can be Halloween colors on a very dark, cloudy day. Ooh, spooky. Sorry, I only have black tea. Tetley's. I don't mind Tetley's tea, but I do like milk in my tea. Like a quarter of a cup of milk. I don't know why. I love a lot of milk in my coffee and tea. But anyway, we get so sidetracked, don't we? We sure do. Now, what's happening this week on the channel? Well, there's quite a few things happening. As you know, we want to get the vest up. We're going to get the vest. There's no ifs and buts. That's the very next tutorial you will see. That vest is the very next video, apart from little shorts that you might see occasionally out on Instagram and things. I know, I do them on YouTube as well. Yeah. That is the very next project you will see. You won't see any other project except that, which brings me to the conclusion that we are not doing yarn antics today. We won't do it until next Saturday. I'm holding out because I don't want anything else to come in between the time of our vest, because we are doing that vest. Now, Marty, heads up, Marty. The vest is also, you can use it for a gentleman as well. So if you wanted to check the sizes on our pattern when the pattern goes up, your size may be included. Well, it will be, because it goes from extra small to 5 extra large. So one of those sizes will have your size. Now, the vest can be worn by anyone. Well, not children, because I didn't put children's sizes in, but adults or adults. Depends on how you pronounce it. I get quoted all the time on the way I pronounce my words. You know, it's funny. I get messages after the lives and they said, well, you said it was this. I said, well, it is this. And they said, yeah, but you didn't pronounce it right. And I said, well, I'm sorry, but where are you from? I'm from, they give me the area. I said, well, that's because here in Australia it's pronounced like this, because that's our accent. I don't know what to tell people when they say that. And then they start at me, but you should pronounce it. Okay, then thank you. Thumbs up. See you later. And that's the end of the conversation. But I do get a lot of people messaging me after my lives and telling me that I didn't pronounce something correct. So now I give you 2 options, adult or adult, whichever you want to use. It's fine by me. I don't mind, right? I know in Australia we call it adult, but overseas in a certain area, certain countries, it's called adult. So there you go. I love you more when I've had my Tetleys. on the T, on the tag. Yes, I've seen that one. That's funny. That was an old commercial though, wasn't it, Karen? I love you more when I have. I'm pretty sure that was a commercial on our tea, one of our tea bags. But when I was very young, I remember this. To be fair, Mary, you don't pronounce Melbourne right. Melbourne. I know, right? People just pick on me all the time. Kiki's one of the picks. She picks on me all the time. Kiki, get in the corner with Marty and stop being naughty. I know you got mine. I'm a happy. I know you got mine in. I'm a happy Bonnie. Okay, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the color combinations? I think we are. Yeah, so how I pronounce my words. Oh, I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm like a little child, huh? I don't care. Do you like the voice? I don't care. Whatever. That hurts my voice. That hurts me. Don't do that. All right. So let's hopefully imagine if someone turned the live on just as I said that. And they're thinking, oh, what's wrong with her? They're thinking, that's just crazy. This crazy lady on. Hi, Elisa. Lovely to have you here. Yours truly has already lost the plot. All right. So that's what happened last week. This week, we are focused only on the vest. And there will be, obviously, the surprise winning video vlog on Friday. So hopefully I can get the vest out Tuesday. If not, you'll definitely get it Thursday. But I'd like to get it out Tuesday, and that way we can probably focus on, I don't think we'll get the second part of it out this week. I haven't even started the second part. I had started it a long time ago, and then I realized it was all wrong. We won't even go there. We talked about how wrong it was. And lucky I didn't upload it then because it was so wrong. And so I have to redo the fronts. Both the fronts have to be redone. What? Lucky I'd only practiced it, had a bit of a play. And actually I have to unwind all the fronts again. Oh my gosh. I have to unravel them. What? All right. So I've missed all the chat. Carmen's laughing. I'm used to your crazy style, Mary. Thanks, Elisa. I love it. I love it. I love it. I really do, because I think someone said to me one day, and I still look back at that statement. They said, what was it? Oh, do you really think you're funny on YouTube when you act that way? And I thought, oh, that's family, by the way. Wasn't a stranger. I went, oh, let me think. I don't care. And the look on his face was like shock, horror. You mean to tell me you don't care? I said, let me see if I can make it plain. No, I don't care. And someone said, what? And the same fella says to me a few weeks later, he goes, I watched that video that you thought was funny and I didn't laugh. I said, well, why watch it? If you don't like it, don't watch. That's hilarious. People complain about nothing and let the big things slide. Let me tell you about the big thing. No, I won't tell you about the big things. It's way too much. Take too long and then I'll get all grumpy. That's the best answer. I really don't care. It's funny, Elaine, because someone said to me, I'm also what you call a born clown, or a happy Joey, whatever you want to call it. That I like to make people laugh. And if they don't laugh, I think, oh, well, that's a shame. What do you want from me? I don't do this for a living. I crochet for a living. But I did say that to him. Now, everyone's sense of humor is different too. A lot of people will find what I do a little bit, oh, it's just way too much. She's too much. Put her in a box somewhere and hide her away. But I still say, I don't care. She's so bad. All right, so that's just the personal side of me. Well, let's get to the crochet side of me, which I'm quite strict on. Now, people don't know this about me. When you see me joking and laughing about crochet and everything else, that's the side that you see, but you don't see the other side where I'm totally strict. Now, I'm going to have to record that one day, and I keep saying I will. I just haven't at the time. You're going to see it, and you're going to see me lose it when things don't go my way on crochet. Now, I don't care if I don't look great that day and I got bags under the eyes, or I got a scratch on the face or acne, I really don't care, right? But if my crochet does not go the way I want it to go, don't talk to me, because I will let you have it. It's the only thing that I'm serious with. Like my son once said to me, Mum, you're very unusual because you get so happy and excited with the music when you like to talk about your ballroom dancing. But when it comes to your crochet, you are so strict. He said, people don't see that. And I said, that's true. Nobody sees that side. I'm in my corner. If anyone comes near me while I'm counting, the hand goes up. Dare. Like this. If anyone comes near me while I'm working, I'll throw something. I'm just so strict. I've thrown things. I have. Anyway, let's get back to work. Sorry, back to my new... Achoo! Oh, Karen, you gave me the allergy. Mary doesn't crochet. I know, right? Crochet style. I have a bee in my bedroom. Oh, run for your life. I don't like bees. It's raining, so I don't feel good about putting it out. But I don't feel get it right, particularly okay to take it to bed with me. Any suggestions? Man, I am not nice to bees. I should be, because they are our life force, but I'm not really nice to them. I run like mad. It's just a bee, not a wasp. I don't care. Oh, either way, I just don't like them. They don't like me and I don't like them. I don't like bees either. I'm not going to be friends with it. Sorry, we're not chums. You give bee the right way, the right away. I'm allergic. Will end up in hospital. Yeah, well, you won't end up in hospital if I'm there, because that bee will not see the light of day. My family do not talk to me while they know that, right? Bee stings hurt. Thank you, Fluffs, they do. And you will not see me friendly with a bee, sorry. Even though they are our life force, we need them. Well, I got 4 gecko in my room to eat the insects. Ooh, chuck it in with those, Elisa. Toss it in there. Going dark. It's going dark, is it? Well, cheers, just in case I lose you. I do actually, Bonnie, I do have a wicked sense of humour. I've always been known to have a wicked sense of humour. One day, I was going to say, like that bee sting is going to bite me somewhere. My wicked sense of humour. Now, it does get me in trouble. You know what? It does. I have been in trouble before with my sense of humour. And because of it, I don't allow myself to do that in public in front of people, because they don't like it. I do it on my channel, have a bit of a laugh. If people don't like it, they don't have to watch, right? And someone said to me once on this channel, not on the live, but on one of my videos, oh, that was a poor excuse for a comedy or something like that. So I thought, oh, I ever responded, you don't like my comedy? No, you don't. I don't like anything you do. Really? Hide user from channel. You don't have to see it. They're gone. If someone doesn't like it, I hide them. It's gone. You don't have to look at it anymore. You don't have to know about it anymore. That's what I'm so bad. Wicked sense of humour. But I have been stung by a grumpy. Yeah, no thanks. Oh, it's gone hiding. Then the bee must have heard Mary. Oh, I will super jump on that thing. Yeah, across the room it goes. I'm not keen on bees. We're not buddies. We're not pals. That's that. Simple as that. Now, let's get back to crochet. What happened? How did we go from reading books to city events to crazy people like me, and not talking about crochet? Let's get down to business. 44 minutes in. Have we talked about crochet? Let me see. Yes, we have a little bit. I'm allergic, but I'm allergic to lots. Yes, you are, Karen. What? Geez, send them to the pig. The pig. Oh, you're hilarious, Elisa. Get in the corner. Lisa, get in the corner. We're all here because of your personality. Thanks, Fluffy. And that's what I say to people. If you don't want to see it, don't look. I never force anyone to watch. I do hand out my cards when I'm talking to people. When someone says to me, I love what you're crocheting, because I take my crochet everywhere. It goes everywhere. And literally everywhere. And when they ask me, when they say I love your crochet, and I said, oh, thanks, I teach on YouTube. That's the first thing I say. And they say, oh, really? What's your handle? And I give them a card. So I do hand out my cards while I'm out. And then occasionally people will come back on the channel and say, I was the one you met on the train. I was the one you met at the park. I was the one you met in the ice cream shop. I never went to no ice cream shop. I don't know what you're talking about. I never went. Notice how she doesn't look at the camera when she lies. I never went to the shop. I might have, just a little bit. But don't blame me for it. I was having a hard day at work last week. I could say that because I worked I worked 10 days. It was between 8 and 10 days. It was actually, look, to be fair, it was 8 days, but I went back in the city to do extra work. I'm such a sucker. I mean, I'm such a really good person. And so, as you do, so I think I lost about 9 to 10 days worth of the channel. There you go. Mary feeding the geckos. Okay. Feeding the geckos. I do like ice cream. Yes, I do. What? Stop picking on me. All right, so let's get down to business. All right, now, there's a little bit more. I know I'm trying to get this out, and I've been thinking about it all morning, and I don't know how I was going to get it out without saying too much. There's a little bit more to the Halloween surprise. Now, you know the Halloween surprise is the yarn. You know that, okay? I don't want to say too much. I think we'll wait. After we choose the color combinations, in a week's time, again, there'll be another video. There's a lot of video vlogs going up lately. Once a week, I like to at least get a video vlog, and I haven't been putting them up at all. I know a lot of people who do them daily. They pop little video chats every day on the channel, and that's okay if you can do it. But where they get the time is beyond me. Maybe they don't crochet as much as I do. But this week's video vlog is going to be all about the surprise and the winners and maybe a few little extra funny things that you might see in there. Sometimes I put in some skits. Sometimes I might even pop in that last Tim Tam Slam that I did. I might pop that in because with our with our surprise, you know, whatever happens, I always wait a minute. I always send out one of these. So you guys will win one of these. Well, you already know that anyway. And you'll also get one of my, I've got them sitting on my table. That's why I say it. One of my fridge magnets when I do the surprise. So you always walk away with other things too, which is good, yeah? Alicia Marie, I don't know, Gecko. Yes, okay. Without you, there would be no. Wow, thank you, Bonnie. I know, right? You tell them, girl. Last week, someone asked me where I learned to achu. Oh, did you clobber them? I was crocheting anyway. I told her your YouTube channel and let you handle her, Mary. Oh, she says the K word when it should be crochet. Oh, I don't know what's going to happen to your friend. Do you like that? Oh, you know how she was alive? Clobber over the head. No, I'm a good girl. I don't do those things. I'm such a wimp. I'm a good girl. Oh, Green is leaving. Oh, Green, I'll catch you soon, honey. You take care. But anyway, as I was saying, let's go back to the surprise. She gets so distracted. When the colors are chosen this Friday, Saturday week, which is today week, our live is going to be very, very exciting because I'm going to spend all night Friday night sitting, staring at these colors. Hopefully I'll come up with all 3 projects that I want to create, or at least have one of the projects ready to talk about with you on next Saturday's live or Saturday week's live. So I'm very excited about that. I won't know by Wednesday because your color choices won't have been chosen until Friday coming, right? But I didn't stop. Okay. You went, but you didn't stop. Okay. And so what I'm going to do next Saturday is announce on the live the very first Halloween project. If I've worked out the projects for the other two as well, then I'll announce them as well. But I think, you know what I think we'll do? No, we actually have to announce them first. No, we don't have to. Can't make up my mind. I definitely am going to announce one project. Once I find out the color combination, I'll know exactly what I want to make. Can't tell you now. I don't know the colors yet, even though I've been given lots and lots of choices here. If I pick one and say, let's say if I pick a purple and orange and that doesn't get chosen, I'm thinking, oh, well, that's annoying. I had such ideas about purple and orange. So what we have to do is choose the project after the colours have been chosen, which will be on Friday the 25th of August at 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. You guys won't see the video until about 3 or 4 because it takes me a while to edit it, add some music. I do stop in between because what I do, and I've mentioned this before, I spend the morning recording. My mornings are always recording, always. And I record between 9 and 12, sometimes up till 2 the latest. I can't go any later than that. The sun comes in, the whole, look is not right. So I go up to around 2 in the afternoon. So after about 2, that's when I can start editing whatever video is supposed to go up that night. So this is why it does take me some time to get videos out, and they don't go out till the very next morning. If there's a lot of errors in the video. Now, video vlogs don't take me long because I let some of those errors stay in there. Sometimes like the last week's video, there was a lot of cuts. I just cut out a lot because it was a half an hour of this. And I thought, oh, nobody wants to hear all that. So I cut it all out. Nobody wants to hear it. So there you go. All right, let's go back to where we were. Claptrap says she collects fridge magnets. Oh, that's nice. I would have bought several at the Greek airport if I were rich enough. I have a quick visit to Greece this week. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. A quick visit is any visit's a good visit. Only because you haven't been caught clobbering someone. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. Well, all those knitters out there that are lying on the ground outside train stations, not my fault. I don't know why they're there. That's terrible. I'm so bad, Muriel. You're so bad, Muriel. Well, Greece, that's nice. Lucky you. I know, right? Greece, anything's better than your own backyard sometimes. I'm back already. Oh, you've done it already. Okay. Oh, Elaine, are you going, honey? We'll see you soon, darling. You take care. Bye. But this Friday coming will be the announcement of the colour combinations we're using. Very exciting. She's so excited. I am because I'm the sort of person who wants to start something straight away when it comes to creating. And I am so excited with all the colours that you guys have chosen. And it's been such a big response to this particular surprise. I didn't think we'd have such a big response, but we've had all the names on this list and the names on the actual video as well. Some of them are the same. They've said, oh, I just wanted to change my color. That's okay. We can do that. We can do it until Friday 10 a.m. This Friday 10 a.m. After that, we can't do it anymore. Yep. But once I choose those names out of a hat, I will literally, my Friday night will be like this. And I'll start shaking and doing this and I'll be so excited. In fact, you will find Saturday mornings I'll have dark rings around here because I would have spent the whole night Friday playing with colours. If I have them in stock. If I don't have them in stock, let me see what's going to happen next week. Friday morning, Friday afternoon, bang, I'll be at the shops. The last hour of shopping time, and I'll be... I'll even pull that face. running down the lanes. I'll take the green, I'll take the purple, I'll take the yellow, I'll take the orange, I'll take the red, I'll take black. I don't even know what other colours were chosen. Orange. No, I said orange. Oh, I said them all. No, I didn't. Lime green. Oh, there's blue. There's a blue. I didn't mention blue. She's stuttering, guys. I will just go berserk. What are you making? I can't wait. Well, you're about to find out. Fluffs, you're about to find. I can't wait either. I'm so excited. What I'm making today, you can actually, all right, let me put it this way. It is half, I'll give you half of it, all right? It is an item of clothing. What? And you can wear it in any color combination you like, so you don't have to make it in the colors that I have chosen for Halloween. So it's an item of clothing, but it's not a clothing where you have to spend hours working out sizes. It's a pop-on clothing. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I don't know. I could be like a wristband. It could be leg warmers. Could be a leg warmer. It could be a cowl. It could be shorts. We could make shorts for Halloween. Could you imagine me in shorts? Because I would not put them on. So no, we wouldn't make shorts. It could be a headband garment. It could be. It could be anything you want. It could be. But we haven't really, well, I have decided on what it is, but I haven't decided on complete design of it because it's going to be totally basic. Basic, which means the new crocheter can do it. The more advanced crocheter can do it. The crocheter who watches TV and doesn't have to look at it can definitely do this one. Without fail can do this. Someone says a bandana. Oh, that's nice. Bandanas are nice. Actually, they're not bad for Halloween. We could do one of those. It could be done. Bandanas look good. They make those noises too. Cardigan. Oh, gosh. Maybe. Maybe not. Could be a dress. Could it be a dress? It could be ankle warmers. Is it my budgie smell? But you know what, Marty? I'm going to shock you one day. I swear. I am going to shock you one day. You will get a... In fact, I won't even put it on the channel. I'll just send you a pattern with nothing on it but the written words. And you are going to have to crochet it. And you're going to have to wear it. And it will be your budgie smugglers. Shall I do it, guys? What do you reckon I do that to poor Marty one day? Shall we do it? I like the thong idea. We can do that for Marty. Spooky mankini. Is it unisex? Yes, it is, Raylene. It totally is. It's not made for young people. Not that it's bad to wear. It's actually really good for them. I just don't have the design for them. Right? But it's designed for adults. And the reason I don't have the designs for young people is because I literally crochet for our age group, for adults or adults. What country you come from? I want to clear that up. So let's say I crochet for anyone over 18. How's that sound? And I actually do, that's another thing, by the way, if you didn't know this, guys, if you wanted something crocheted from me, you could send me your measurements, your heights, your widths, everything. You'll have to talk to me about it, and I'd have to give you the amounts. I'd have to give you the way to measure yourself so that you know, and I could do that for you and send it to you, and you can have your own personal fit. Not exactly extra small, medium, large, not exactly that, your own personal fit, which is what that young lady, and I remember showing you, I don't have it here, but it's going to be a video vlog very soon because I have to give this back to this lovely lady. I'm making her some leg warmers, and I'm also making her the little sleeve top that just ties up in front. It doesn't have any waist or hip or anything. It just ties up in front. It goes from one sleeve into the other like that, and it's got a little tie in front. That's it. So it's made in one piece and over, and then I'm doing a little something here to give her a little bit of a, look. And that is actually made to fit her measurements, not so much made to fit an extra large, two extra large, extra small, medium, none of those. It's made to fit her measurements. The designs, if I'm designing, I will keep the design. You won't see that, but I will give you the actual item that I created. Okay, so that's if you want something made by me, I can do that. It does cost that little bit extra, but it's a personal thing, yeah. You say you crochet for those over 18, but you didn't appreciate me sending you that 18 plus crochet that time when you were at Coles. That was so sad. I was at Coles. Kiki and I think Franca are involved with this, both naughty people. And I opened up my Instagram. Well, I was waiting in line. We had a big line, and I opened up my Instagram page and thought, oh, look, Kiki sent me a message. Must be something cute. And I open it up and I'm like, oh gosh, because it wasn't as cute as I thought it was going to be. People standing behind me. I'm short. So the tall people can see what I'm doing on my phone. And it wasn't something you need to show people, was it, Kiki? Especially in Coles. There were children around, there were teenagers that were taller than me, and I'm and I'm trying to turn off the phone, and I'm shaking because it's not something I look at. So I did get a little bit surprised by that picture. Thank you, Kiki. Now, if anybody wants to know what that is, they have to talk to Kiki. I'm not saying anything about what it was. Do you want my measurements for the bunch of sparkles? Oh, Marty, you're serious, man. I'll do it. You know that, don't you? Yeah, I'll do it. I'm game. So no ballroom. No ballroom. No ballroom. Look, I can tell you that when surprises like that happen to me, from now on, I'm not opening anyone's Instagram message or anyone's Facebook message until I get home. I'm not getting caught out like that. I'm dying here now. Can I have a drink? Cheers, everyone. And thank you, Karen, for this beautiful cup. Oh, yeah, that was funny. Thanks, Kiki. You made me laugh. Kiki, you in the corner with Marty, and who else is in there? Karen, Elisa. Who else is in the corner today? Anyone else want to go in the corner? Anyone else with a cheeky remark? They'll end up in the corner. Make me laugh. All right. So once I find out what the crochet project is going to be for our Halloween projects, I'm going to do a video vlog and talk to you about all the projects for Halloween. But Saturday week, you're going to hear the very first project that we're going to make on the channel because I would have my colours by then. Very exciting. You won't need much yarn. Okay. So by Saturday week, you'll hear the very first crochet project. Now, I will also tell you what hook size to get. and what you will need for your pattern. But the winner of that color combination will get their yarn very quickly because if they're from overseas, I have to ship out literally within the day or so. Otherwise, they won't get the yarn before Halloween. Marty, look what you've done now. I can't even cope. Look at my face is going red. Woo. That's what they all say, Marty. Oh, Lisa. Oh, my gosh. You three in the corner, I tell you. Four of you? How many people in the corner now? All right, everyone, get in the corner. So you will get your yarn. The person who wins will get the yarn and everything else. Just do a couple of Adam and Eve leaves. I saw tons of very detailed and analytically correct statues in the Greek Museum. Now I know why they were all, oh, they didn't have things on. Oh, that's wooed. That's very wooed. I'll tell you all about this Big boy was billing a little, I'm not sure what you mean there, Bonnie. Um, but anyway, that's what's going to happen. So whoever wins this particular first entry will get the color combination. The 3 people will get their color combination, but they'll get their color combination straight away. It'll happen straight away because this Saturday coming, I will announce the very first pattern here on the channel. What a pattern! The item we're creating. Yeah, a friend was crocheting a scarf, but got to the last bit and couldn't finish it because it looked like man parts. Oh, seriously? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, Karen, get in the corner with Marty. Seriously, young lady, should be ashamed of yourself telling us that online. uh, and he said, your part is the size of the Tic Tac. Oh, a little boy said, that's why I'm. Oh, I'm not going to repeat any of that, Bonnie. I'm just going to leave that for people to read. And anybody who doesn't watch the live and read the comments, I'm sorry, but you can't hear that. But anyway, so definitely the very first project announcement will happen Saturday week. And then you will, well, actually, it won't. No, it will. It will. It will. I was going to say will happen this Friday on the surprise final, right? You know, finding out who won, but I won't know until I think about it. So it won't happen until Saturday morning. But you will see the video vlog this Friday afternoon with the winning entrance. So you'll get to know whether you've won or not, and it's up to you to contact me, and I'll tell you in that video how you contact me. Do not click on any links, guys. I do not send you links to click on. I don't say click on this link here because this is what it's all about. No, I don't. I say go and watch the video and follow the instructions on the video. Now, if I've already spoken to you before and we have that communication already and you just happen to win again, which is lucky, then I might message you if I can. If I don't, it just means I haven't had time, and that's really your responsibility to message me if you want your prize. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you getting your prize. You need to contact me to get it. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to pay anything. You just get it. Yeah? Right. I need to head off to work. Hopefully now the discussion will be more appropriate. Take care. See you soon. Marty, we have to keep that in mind about these little this outfit you keep asking for, because I really think you want it. Have a good day at work, Marty. I'm going to be working here all day, shifting boxes, and all of this is going today. Everything you see on the shelf after the live is going all in the other room, right on top of each other, in the bucket loads. I don't know how we're going to survive for 3 days in that lounge room. We may have to all spend the 3 days in here, in an empty room, doing nothing. Crocheting, of course. But we won't even talk about that. Oh, Pamela. Hi, Pamela. You've come in at a very late time. We've been talking and laughing and being silly without you, darling. We've missed you. We've missed you. Pamela, have you entered our surprise yet, Pamela? I think you might have. Let's have a look. Your name is not on this list. I don't know if you've seen our surprise video on Friday. Or was it Thursday? What day did I put it up? I might have been Thursday. Who can remember? I think it was Thursday. The surprise video went up now. You know what a surprise means. It means / giveaway. I don't like to call them giveaways because I don't want the nasties on. No, Marty. No, Mary. It's tease. Is it? And so I just prefer to call them surprises. Now, my regulars would already know that. If you're joining us new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. This is the time to be a part of our channel. We're doing a surprise / giveaway for Halloween, and we're going to do the same for Christmas. This is so exciting. Christmas will have I'll be exactly the same, might be. Haven't decided yet. Will have a similar effect. I don't think I have. All right, Pamela, I'll talk to you quickly about it because you have an opportunity to enter here as well. I'll write your name down. What I do is you get to choose 2 colors that you would like to see crocheted during Halloween. And when or if your name gets pulled out of a hat, along with everybody else's names, that is a lot this year, those 2 colors will be the 2 colors that I use on the channel for one project. And whatever I use, the amount of yarn that I use, if I use 1 skein, if I use 5 skeins, you get that amount of yarn as well. It's all too exciting. And I mean all too exciting, yeah? So if you can choose 2 colors that you would like to see on the channel during Halloween, please let me know now and I'll pop your name down on the list. Some of the list sounds like this: orange and pink, Wendy; purple and green, Raylene; black and pink, Elisa. Let's skip through a few names, go down to Luana; pink and green, we'll talk Franca; purple and black, we'll talk Carmen; black and dark green, we'll talk Bonnie; orange and yellow, we'll talk Kiki; bright fluoro purple and green. So 2 colors is what you need. Yes, you also win a packet of you also win a packet of these, and you also get one of my fridge magnet love heart thingy things. So you don't just win the yarn. You don't just win the yarn, you get the other gear as well. And Pamela says purple and orange. Let's write that down. Purple plus orange. And that was Pamela. Pamela. We should sing a song about Pamela. We should write one up about Pamela. I love the name Pamela. It's cute. I don't know how I got so sidetracked. Oh, Cricket. Hi, Cricket. She says yellow and orange. She's in there. Yay. Yellow and orange. And I love the name Cricket as well. I'm really into names. I really do like names. All right. So Cricket is in there. Anybody else said it, just in case I missed? No? If you haven't chosen a color combination for Halloween for me, please do so. You've got a whole week to do that on. You've got until Friday the 25th of August at 10 a.m. Melbourne, Australia time. Now, I'm going to say that over and over again because I want you to know that you still have time. And you have time to change a color combination. If you've already set a color combination and you thought, I really don't like that, you can leave that comment on the other video, the actual video itself. You can leave it there, or you can leave it on one of our lives, because I'll be typing them all up in Excel, popping your names and doing it all in alphabetical order. So your name will come up 3 times if you've chosen 3 times and you said, this is my final choice. I'll delete the other 2 and only give you the 1 choice, yeah? I won't be able to change things after 10 a.m. It's not going to happen because I have to type in the last bit. I'm going to type in all of them before 10 a.m. so that when 10 a.m. comes, if nobody else has said anything, I'll check the screen for anything that's been said, then that's it. Nobody else has said anything, that's that, yeah? I thought, depending on how many people we get, I might do what we do here for Live Antics. I might say your name, fold it up, pop it in the hat. Say your name, fold it up. If I don't have the time, I'll just show you. If there's a lot of people, I'll just show you the actual list so you can actually see it. You know, you can see the list. I'll show you the list on the screen. Then I'll show you the hat, and that's where all the pieces will be in there. Hopefully, I'll get that time to do, you know, Fluffy, Karen, Middle, Yvonne. Hopefully, I get that time to do all that, yeah? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I've lost all the chat. Don't you love it? He wants a banana. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, honey. One of the statues was called Thinker. It was a man looking up the sky holding something in his hand that was resting on his thigh, but I didn't know what it was because it had fallen. Oh, the plaque told the men's job was to sow the seeds and make fields fertile, apparently. Oh, okay. That's interesting. I'm good. Happy to catch your live, even though I'm late. That's all right, Cricket. You're here. Think I know why, says Elisa Marie. I love museums. I learn so many things from them. Yes, they are very interesting. A lot of people, they don't like it because they find it boring, but I don't understand how you can find it boring. There's so much to look at. And so much to see, so much to know, so much to learn. I don't know how people can find it boring, but, you know, each to their own. You know, maybe we should open up a crochet museum. What do you reckon? We'll call it the Wow Museum. Wow Crochet Museum. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I don't even know how these things. This is Claptrap's fault. Claptrap, it's your fault. We're opening up a Wow Crochet Designs museum, and everyone around the world can come visit. And it'll be in this room. It'll be so small. It'll be so small. Everybody come in, all 16 million of you. Come on, one at a time, though. Could you imagine? I really would laugh because this room, I don't reckon it's about, I don't know, 2 meters that way, 2 meters that way, 2 by 2. It's a tiny, tiny room. It fits this wall unit you see here and one computer desk, like there's a little desk there, and tubs. That's it. That's all it fits. It's not a big room. It's really, in fact, only more recently have I emptied the room and either thrown a lot of gear out or donated a lot of gear to the elderly citizens home or one of the primary schools, local primary school. I love to laugh. It's so uplifting. I know it's great, isn't it? What does she say? Oh, okay. Karen, anything that's got unusual words in, they are sitting there and I usually either hide them or show them. And I kind of have to hide that one. So, yeah. Anyway, there's some statements that I don't allow to go up if they've got a name in it that doesn't sound right. Sorry, guys. I'm heading straight to the naughty corner. Pamela, are you? Why? Why are you heading straight to the naughty corner? Oh, when you come for the museum. Oh, when you come to visit the museum. Okay. I think Crochet and Achu museum will be a good idea. You're funny, Claptrap. Think of all the antique crochet and antique equipment and old patterns, highlighting the fashion and how pattern writing is involved. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. I do want to mention one thing. You guys may or may not know this. I entered, and I think I've talked about it before. I've got to find it. It's in one of the tubs. I entered a Melbourne show giveaway once. I don't know what to call them. It was a craft event, and I did the 1911. It was called 1911. That was the year the pattern was made. Blanket. I think it was called a shawl, baby shawl, which is a very unusual thing to call it, or a shawlette. But it was quite big, and it had it was made in like that look, but it was round, but it had that look about it. So there was chains in between each, like little triangle look. Even though it was made in a circle, we can do it one day, but I can't do I can't do that on the channel because it's not my pattern to do. But then it had this beautiful ruffled border as well, which I did perfectly. The only mistake I made was I ran out of time. And 3/4 of the way through the final border row, I stopped. I just didn't have time. It had to be in by a certain time. I put it in, thought, oh, well, I might get like a thank you very much for entering. And I ended up getting what was it called? Honourable mention, because it was done very well, but was missing 3/4 of that last row. And you're thinking, it's only 3/4. There was only a quarter left. Why didn't you finish it? Because this blanket was huge. And each stitch was tiny. It was made with 4-ply yarn, which was a 2-weight overseas, or very lightweight. It was made with thousands and thousands of stitches by the time you think about it. And I just didn't finish it in time. But I was doing so well, and I was angry with myself that I didn't finish it. I've got to find it. I never did finish it. I ended up weaving it, the end in and leaving it. And I've got to show you one day because it looks finished. But the actual final row, I think, is a single crochet with a couple of picots, I think. So, yeah. You gave them a snip of yarn, lol. I missed all the chat. What have I missed? What did I miss? Good idea. They have quilt museum. Why not yarn work? Yes. I'm very late. Oh, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Wendy. You've made it. Yes. I have some metal hooks, early 1900s. Really, Cricket? Oh, I'd love to see those. Oh, I'd love to see those. Having said that, my daughter, she ripped up carpet in an old house that she was living in, and under the carpet there was a little thin. I think it was a 1.5 millimeter hook or a 0 point something. It was really, really thin. Now, this carpet was so old. It was laid in 1965 or something. So that crochet hook would have gone right back to 1950 or something. Who knows? But it was really, really thin looking hook, really, really thin. And she gave it to me. So I'm very excited. It was just unusual that she was to find that in her house. It's very unusual. Wendy, have you entered our surprise yet, Wendy? Have you entered? Da, 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 da. Oh, you were the first one. You were the first one on my list. Orange and pink you chose. You were the first one to enter. It's very exciting. It's all very exciting. I do love surprises. I get really excited so much that my hands start to shake during a surprise. Literally the moment after it, I have this massive downer, usually. But not with this one. And you know why? Because you would have colors that you have chosen for me to work with. And I'd be so excited to think about that next project that I wouldn't have time to get that sad downer this time. Fingers crossed. Because when I get that downer, I have to sit in the corner of the room somewhere. I can't look at anyone because I'm so grumpy. And I get upset. I really do, because I want everyone to win, because I like everyone on my channel. I can't dislike anyone, really, unless they're the bad people that come in to say bad stuff, which we delete, block, report, all that jazz. But then we get rid of them. But everybody else I like, or 21,000 of you. Actually, I think it's 21,200 now. It sure has gone up. I really like the sweater you're wearing. Did you make it? Cricket, I did. And Cricket, it is a pattern that's coming to the channel. It's not coming to the channel. I tell a lie. It's going to be a written pattern on my website very soon. I am getting pattern testers testing it as we speak. It is literally just a top. Let me see if I can stand up. It's just a top like that. Yeah, that length. Yeah, so it's waist length, just under waist length. My waist is there, and it's about down there a little bit between the waist and the hip. It's made in one piece. Yeah. Then it comes over one side, and it comes over the other side. You can add extra rows here if you want yours to be closer. That's fine. The sleeves, I wouldn't add any more extra rows. It'll start to tighten up. But it will be a written pattern on my website very soon. And I do know that the pattern testers are in the middle of it, so I'm waiting for their results. It's going to be very, very exciting. Now, I'm looking at the video. This is starting to get really dark. I want to continue, but usually when it goes dark, it means that it's a connection issue, and it looks like it's going to turn off. Is it dark for you guys, or it's just dark on my end? I don't know. I don't know. Is it dark for everybody else? Sometimes it goes light, sometimes it goes dark. It does look like a connection issue. So hopefully we can hang in. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to hang in though. It's getting darker. It's not dark there. Oh, isn't that interesting? Let's have a look here. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's fine there, is it? Oh, isn't that weird? It's so dark here. So dark. Not dark. Oh, how interesting. How interesting. All right, well, that's fine. We can stick around for a little while longer if you like. The other thing I wanted to mention, what's happening this week is no tutorial Monday, because that's the day our tiles, I keep saying tiles, that's the day our floorboards come in. So this Friday, let's try it again. This Monday, she can't get it right. This Monday, our flooring will be done in here. I hope to have the rest of this set up by Wednesday. If not, you may see a couple of things that you haven't seen there. I might just put some stuff up to make it look pretty. But I don't think I'll have it all done by the end of the week. I'm rushing to get everything out today and tomorrow. But to get it all back in, I'm not in a hurry. So it'll come in when it comes in. Yeah. So it just stays in the lounge room for a couple of more days. On Tuesday, I hope to have the vest pattern up. If not, it'll definitely be Thursday. No other video is coming up on the channel until that vest goes up. No other video will come up. So that's all you're going to see coming up on the channel. Apart from this Friday, which will be the video vlog of the winning entries. There is a lady on YouTube that does recreate antique patterns with tutorials. It's called Just Antique Crochet, something like that. Full length dress worked. Oops, hang on. Worked in lace was just too much for me. Oh, it's a lot of work when you're doing lace. It's a lot of work. Got to go going to the movies. Oh, Bonnie, enjoy the movies. Catch you soon, darling. Love you too, darling. Really enjoy the movies. I love going to the movies. It's been so long. You know what movie we're going to watch when it comes out? My Big Fat Greek Wedding #3. I'm fixated on those movies. I like the first one. I like the second one. I'm fixated. We'll see how we go with the third one. We'll see how we go. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm quite fixated. All right. So next week, all you're going to hear about is the vest and... Oh, excuse me. Well, that was taking me by surprise. I could feel the sinus flaring up. I was thinking maybe I'm going to have to, blow my nose. I didn't know it was going to be a sneeze. Sorry about that. Every time I sneeze, I think of the Seinfeld show. Thank you, Cricket. Where they said whenever someone sneezes, don't say God bless you, say you are so good looking. I don't know if anybody watched the Seinfeld show, but that every time I sneeze, that's what I think about. That show comes to my mind. Where Elaine says, you are so good looking. I did someone achoo near there. Did someone? Thanks, Elisa. Elisa, stay in the corner, girl. You are so cheeky. You are very cheeky. I can't help it. Seinfeld. I mean, my gosh, George, you gotta love him. Kramer. You got, and even Elaine and I like them all. Jerry, they say Jerry's not funny, but I like him. I thought he was great in the show. Newman. Hello, Newman. Oh, no, Mr. Bookman. Why have I got Bookman on the brain? He reminds me of Bookman. Oh, what's his name? Elaine's boss. Who knows? Who remembers Elaine's boss? Mr. I'm trying to get it out. It's been a while since I've watched it. But I do remember that one particular series because it was hilarious. You are so good looking. Yeah, someone must have been knitting around me for me to sneeze. Hopefully I'm not getting sick. What? I haven't got time to be sick this week. Last week and this week. To be fair, on the train when I was in the city or going towards the city, it was packed. People are in your faces as they do, and I really don't like that at the best of times, let alone when everyone's coughing and sneezing and, doing all sorts of weird noises in the background. Weird bodily functions. And and I was there and people were sneezing and coughing and I was, oh, please don't do that. You are so naughty, Karen. You get in the corner with Elisa. Well, I can't say with Marty because Marty's left us. He had to go to work. Well, some of us have to work. Someone has to bring home the bacon. It must be Marty. Oh, bacon. Yum. You can tell I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan or religious. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. But let's get back to crochet. How do we get so sidetracked is beyond me. On Saturday week, we are going to find out the very first project for Halloween. Get excited. Karen is achooing something before beautiful achoo. She is. Raylan, get in the corner. All right. So yes, next week you'll have your very first project for Halloween. Now, as you know, I do make a big fuss about Halloween. I do. But I also make that kind of fuss about Christmas as well. Now, usually in Christmas I do just projects and then you just see them. Maybe we could do something for Christmas like I do for Halloween where I do something fun. Like I do a funny video on top of making the projects. sort of didn't do it in the past because I always run out of time before Christmas, because while I'm doing that, I'm also crocheting off air for commission projects around Christmas time. People say, oh, Mary, I want one of these for Christmas. I want one of those. I want one of these. I want one of those. And I say, I don't got the time. I don't got, but I do them anyway. And so sometimes doing a funny video just doesn't happen. Cherry says a cardigan. Oh, Cherry B. It's getting crowded here in the corners. In the corner. It doesn't matter, Elisa. One day I popped all 21,000 of you in the corner. I did. You weren't on that live. I don't remember what happened. That live was hilarious. I was laughing so much. Everybody was so naughty to me, right? And then I turned around and said, right, everyone, get in the corner. You were not on that time. I don't think you were even on our channel at the time. Who remembers when it was? Was it a year ago, 2 years? 3? I can't remember, but I was so over the top and said, everyone get in the corner. It was really quite funny. You had to be there. You really did. You had to be there. And I'm popping my little, I'm trying to be, fancy schmancy, but I'm not really fancy schmancy. I'm just me. Just boring old me. I've been put in the naughty corner 3 times today. I know, right, Karen? I don't know why you keep moving out of it. You just need to stay there and not move. And don't touch all the good yarn. These are the good yarns, guys. These are the hand-dyed yarns. That's the yarn that's a little bit more expensive. And that's why I call it the naughty corner, which is actually the good corner. And it's, if you didn't know this, guys, it's actually an honor to get into the naughty corner. It means you have said something, Crochet, that I was shocked by, or you said something funny. We do like a lot of comedy said on the channel. We like a lot of fun stuff. We like to make people laugh here. If people don't find it funny, like that one family member, I don't care. I don't care. We were supposed to be picking colours, but we kept messing you up. That's what it was. Thank you, Pamela. We had all the colours along here then. Is that correct? And I turned the camera to the side like that. And I said, right, everyone pick colours. And I was standing up and they said green. And then purple. No, red, orange, green. We went back and forward. And I think I got all grumpy and just shoved everyone in the corner. Keep moving further back. You keep moving further back to you, Karen. That was a funny day, Pamela. You were there. Oh, that's good. I can't remember the full thing. All I remember saying is, right, everyone, get in a corner. I think I was shouting too, like that, but really loud. Extra, I'm loud already, but extra loud. It was funny. But we do, look, I say this to people. Your life and my life, we have seriousness in our own lives. We do. Not everyone can be this happy. I would go mad if I was this happy all the time. Seriously, right? So we have our serious lives, or what I like to call, we have our own dramas, yeah? So every day when I look in the mirror, I think there's a drama. It's going to happen today. This is going to happen. This, I'm going to have to put up with that. This person's going to annoy me. That dog is going to bark. This cat's going to carry on. That fly on the wall is going to be there. I'm going to have to shake it down with some spray. Oh, it's going to drive me batty all day, right? First world problems, right? So when I'm doing something on the channel, or when I'm creating for the channel, I like to smile and laugh it off, because, well, life is too serious as we know it. Our own lives are too serious. We have our own dramas, yeah? So we need a little bit of, thank you, Wendy, I was about to say, we need a little bit of silliness to get us, to keep us sane. Otherwise we'll go mad. We'll just go mad. I know I will. I think I'm squished on a shelf now. Karen, you're so staying in that corner. Yeah, so Wendy took the words out of my mouth. Karen's hilarious, isn't she, Fluffs? You know what, Karen? You're starting to fit in the smallest part of the shelf now. You're so squashed in there. We just folded her up in little pieces and just shoved her in there like that. Karen's made of crochet, if you didn't know that. She's foldable, like our blankets. Now I'm getting real silly. But to be fair, I do like to laugh a lot and try and make people laugh, because our lives are way too serious. Everybody's life is serious. You ask anyone, someone says, oh, The bank won't let me get a mortgage for the house. Oh, my car payments are due. I don't know what to do. Oh, the children are driving me up the wall. Oh, the neighbour's dog doesn't stop barking. Oh, it's cloudy today. It's raining. There's thunderstorms. There's hail. There's lightning. There's snow and there's fire. You know, there's always a drama. I've turned a normal day into a psychotic day. A psychotic event. But that is what our lives are like. We're constantly battling all the little problems we have in life and some big ones too. Like, oh, some people have got some real serious problems and I'm sad for them. But I think if I try and make them laugh that little tiny bit, even if it doesn't work, I'm sorry, but a little tiny bit to give them some sense of relief of all the mundane, boring life that we have to live. I've just made this a very sad live, haven't I? But to be fair, we all have our problems. Now, you know, I can't say my life is perfect. I don't even think so. What is a perfect life? Help, I'm stuck. Karen's got so many dramas right now. She's stuck in my shelves. Actually, Karen is stuck in between the shelving. We just slid her in there. So, yeah, my life is a drama as well. We've all got dramas. We all have them. And we have our sad days too. You know, when people decide they no longer be around in the world and they're gone and then we're on our own. It happens. So we need something to brighten our day. So Big Mouth Mary gets on and starts laughing and being silly. And I hope that it brightens someone's day. And if it doesn't, I'm so sorry. Spray her some WD-40. Elisa, you get in the side of that little thing as well. You hop in there with Karen. WD-40. I can't believe everyone knows what that is. Well, maybe not everyone, but I know what it is. I think when we were younger, my father, he was my late father, he was very into doing everything himself. Oh, we're not calling a handyman. If the roof is falling apart, we'll find a way to stick a little board under it and hang and hook it up. That sort of thing. He did everything himself, right? It's a little bit exaggerated, yeah. But he did everything, and he taught us. And when he was working on something, he'd say, "Can you go get me the level?" What's a level? Is it a stick? Is it a pin? What is it? But it's like a piece of wood with a little bit of fluid in it, and it just so you can straighten up anything. The fluid lifts to one side, lifts to the other. It kind of helps you level things, keep things straight, right? And I learned a lot. Can you get me the screwdriver? But not the normal one. Get me the Phillips. I'm thinking, who's Philip? You know, so I learned a lot being with my dad. So we're very handymanish for women. 4 of us sisters, we're very handymanish. Yeah. I think we were the boys he didn't get. The sons he didn't get. Yeah, we could dig up gardens. We could plant vegetables. We could mow lawns, hammer nails, glue things. We could fix things before we could clean house. That's the difference between having been raised by a man and not having been raised, right, by a man. So because he wanted boys, what can we do? You know, he wanted boys, he got girls. And we all learned to do handyman stuff. Why I became a crocheter, it's totally, I don't even know how that happened. All right. I don't know what you are talking about, Mary. I'm perfect and therefore my life is perfect. I love it, claptrap. Really? I have to think about it. You'd be the only one. The good old days, Fluffy Kitten, where our generation learnt everything. I do feel sad for this generation because I said to someone who was about 21, roughly around 21, I was guessing her age, what are you going to do if that breaks down? You're going to call someone to fix it? Yeah. Fix a guy. He only charges me $300 or $400. He comes out, he does a job. I said, really? What about the stuff he uses? Oh, that's on top. So probably looking at about $800, $900. Really? Doesn't cost that much to buy a plank of wood and some nails and a hammer. If you already have your hammer in stock, you don't have to pay for it, for starters. You get the nails. You hammer it together yourself. What? Me? She says, I don't do that stuff. She goes, I'm a girl. I said, I'm a girl. Well, last time I looked, I was. I hammer a nail very well. Thank you for asking. practically perfect in every way. It's Mary. I know. Well, no, not really, Karen. I'm not the best cake maker in the world. You don't want to see my cakes. They go like this. They end up, I don't know how, but I put them in nice and straight, give it a bit of a shake, and they grow like that. They're in one, I don't know how that happens. The world's gone mad. I know, Fluffs. I mean, when I was young, what my dad had me doing, I remember when I was growing up thinking, why am I stuck doing this? Now I'm thinking, I am so glad my father taught me how to do this, because there are many things that we do ourselves. We could have actually, to be fair, we could have even done our own flooring ourselves. We did our own flooring in an old house that we were in. We could have done it ourselves. But when we did it in the old house, we were 20-something. Now we're over 20-something. And if we lean down on the floor too much, our backs tend to go on us because we're a little bit top heavy. She doesn't shut up. And we just can't do it as much as we used to in the old days. But we still do our own painting. I do my own painting. If I have to paint a wall in the house, I'll do it myself. If I have to polyfill a gap, if there's a hole in the wall, I polyfill it. I sand it down and I paint it. I do it all myself. I don't call a painter. He didn't charge me $900 to do one wall and, to fill up a gap, and then charge me a fortune just to put in a little bit of polyfill. Why? When all I have to do is buy $30 or $40 paints and, $10 or something, $15, maybe $20 polyfill, depending on what price you want to spend. And we're done. And Mary, she takes her time. And it's like, I like to sit there and sing, la, 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 la. It doesn't matter if I lose a day and a half on a 10-minute job. It doesn't matter. It's going to be there again the next day, and I'll just do it again the next day. And then when it's nice and clean, I don't have to worry anymore. I had to teach my partner how to use a paint roller, and he still cannot do quite right. Really, my son was decorating the living room and putting up IKEA furniture when he was 10. Don't knock it. My son put this thing together for me. He did. One day I said to my son, look, I've got all this stuff. And I think that was the day he broke up with his first girlfriend, and he was really sad. And I thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I said, Andrew, I need your help. I'm so desperate. I don't know how to put this together. He sat there by himself and put this together all by himself. Hope he knows how to undo it for me today or tomorrow. We're going to move it all, because these are all attached. It doesn't look like it, but up the top there, let's see if I can show you. I don't know if I can show you. Right up the top here somewhere, there's like a little screw on that side and a screw on that side, and that little middle section is attached to both sides of this wall unit. But the other ones, they're not attached. Like the rest of this wall unit, that one's, where is it, from there to there, that's not attached, right? It's attached up the top, but this one doesn't go this way. Sorry, let's try this way. I've got my bearings wrong with the camera, yeah? This one here to this one is not attached. It's a really big, that's the wall over there. I can't get my hands right. That's the wall. This is one cabinet that goes up. Then you've got another cabinet that's attached to the corner. Then you've got this corner attached to the final cabinet right there. So it's kind of big on one side and smaller on the other. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, but putting it together, my son did that by himself. He sat there, followed the instructions on the paperwork. I think this is an IKEA thing as well, and sat there and did it all himself. Yeah. I was 6 when the TV broke, and my mum told me about it, and I did what my dad would do, and it worked. But that was back in the 80s and the 60s. Yes. That was a long time ago. You could give it a bit of a knock and the whole thing worked, yeah? Nowadays, people have a phone stuck to their face. And you know what, Fluffs? They can actually use that phone for their benefit, which is what I do. As you know, I teach on YouTube, right? But the reason I teach on YouTube is because I actually learn from YouTube as well. Whatever comes up, whether it's a cooking item, whether it's making putting a table together, I watch a YouTube video to learn for myself as well as teach. So YouTube has really benefited us. So they should use the internet, the connections, the whatever it is, platforms to benefit themselves rather than sitting there. As much as I love watching my kitty channels, which are about the cats and the dogs, rather than just doing that all the time, use it for your benefit as well. Undoing things was my brother's speciality, but he can't put it back. But you know what, Elisa, unless you undo it, you don't know how it works. And so your brother might actually learn how to put things back once he learns how he's undone it. If he writes down everything, I actually, and if you didn't know this, this is a little tip that sometimes I do when I'm creating a really difficult design. I have a camera behind me and I say, all right, we're going to put 5 stitches here. As though I'm talking to you, I'm doing that on camera. Then I think, what did I just do? I rewatched the video. I didn't write it down. What am I going to do now? How am I going to remember that? I'd have to take this whole row of 2,000 stitches undone. But this way, if you've got a video rolling in the background, it tells you exactly what you've done. So you know. So I've done that many times before, but I have used YouTube to help with building things around the house. I did use it when we would, there's a time when I was building a stage for last year's Halloween. I had no idea about building a stage. I went on YouTube and watched so many different videos, and they weren't as in depth as I wanted them to be, but I got enough information to, I'll drop that camera a little bit, to get me going, and that's how I learned how to do a stage. So there you go for our production. He disassembles a box to pieces. My dad, because and you know what, my dad, because he have to bring it back to the shop. He upsets. It doesn't matter. It happens. It happens. Don't worry about it. I know you do worry about it, because then you have to pay the shop to fix it. Yeah. But if you can, like, you can actually have a look on YouTube. There are some things I learned about my Samsung mobile phone, my Samsung phone on YouTube. I learned how to do certain things. And I learned how to do what we call a mirroring effect on my editing package so that I can do the left-handed crochet for our left-handers. Now, all I have to do is learn how not to have everything upside down, because when you turn it that way, the writing turns that way as well. So I've been playing with that. And I did mention that a few months back that I was going to work on left-hand crochet, but not me crocheting left-hand, trying to get my camera to be mirrored. And there is an item on the package that says, on the editing package, you can mirror the video. So you mirror the video, you flip it, and it's the other way around. So your left hand is now, your right hand is now your left hand, right? And so it'll help my left-handers with crochet as well, if I decide to go that way. I haven't thought about it, but if I decide to go that way, I will mirror image a lot of my videos. But I think for now, it'll just be the new videos that I'm doing, and maybe mirror image some of my old videos in the future, because a lot of them I just haven't got time to do all of them. Especially the wording would have to change. There's a lot of wording on it and a lot of writing on the video as well. If I didn't say something, I put the writing up on top of the video. If the video is mirrored, I think the writing turns around. So I can't really do it when it turns around. I can't. She's talking with her teeth now. She's very grumpy. Oh, really? Poor Elisa. My brother was less than 18 months when Dad left a screwdriver out and he pulled apart the vacuum cleaner. 18 months? What a clever little guy. Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. Your brother must be an electrician genius now. An electrical genius, I should have said. Not electrician, an electrical genius. All right, so I think we're about done here, guys. I don't know how we got so distracted, but again, we always get distracted, don't we, guys? We do. You will be seeing, and get ready for it. It's definitely coming this week because no other video is being uploaded except for our vest. All right, now if you haven't heard about our vest, this is the vest, and it's the yarn by Passion Flower. And she also has a YouTube channel, and this one's called Flowering Gum. The one you see right here is called Flowering Gum. Now, she has a YouTube channel here as well on the channel. I think it actually is called Passion Flower, and it's all about her farming life. She has a small farm, and she actually we had a interview with her. I will pop that interview in the description box down below, a link to the interview, and you can click on that after the live. I'll pop that there and you can have a look at the interview. But if you wanted this yarn, you can check her out. It is an 8-ply DK weight or a 3-weight yarn. If you don't want this one, these are the other ones you can use. Anything DK weight, anything 3-weight. And it is a super wash. This one here is a super wash. Whoops, fingers over there. Right. So you can use any super wash that you have in stock. Roz is lovely. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's and you know what? When we did the interview, I say this all the time, there were only 3 mistakes made during the interview. All 3 mistakes during that interview that I had to edit, which wasn't much, were made by me. Roz was perfect. She was absolutely perfect. Every question I asked, she answered perfectly. She did her yarn dyeing, a little bit of her yarn dyeing on that channel, on that video with us. She dyed some yarn with us, which I'm very shocked that she actually allowed us to see that, but it was good, right? And she dyed some hand dyed some yarn with us and didn't make any mistakes. She gave me some information on how to hand dye yarn, not a lot, not all of it. Yeah. What I did learn from Roz in that interview was that if you put a little bit of vinegar in the water when you're dyeing your yarn, it helps connect the color to your skein. So if you've got white and you're trying to put a pink on it, if you put the vinegar in the water, just a little bit, then it helps the yarn color properly. So the color doesn't run into the next color. It literally stays right there on that bit of yarn right there. So she did show me a lot of stuff that day that I hadn't seen before, right? So check that interview out. I'll pop a link to that interview in the description box down below after the live. It'll be the very first link you see on this live, okay? So after the live, check it out. That will be the very first link you see. Roz is an absolute sweetheart. She's an angel, and I would do that interview again if I get a time. I did tell her we'll do it again. I've got to come up and see her farm again. Every time I say it, we never do it though. Best part of it, we get to tease him all his life about it. Oh. That's funny, Elisa. All right, guys, I am going to head off. Be prepared for the vest to come this week, and also be prepared for the results of our Halloween surprise. I'm excited. I hope you are. I cannot wait to do the announcement, to actually, do the prize. Oh, by the way, it'll be going in a green hat, not a green. How about this? Oh, here. All your entries will be in that hat, and I'll shuffle them around like I do on our live antics. I'll pull out one name and I'll do it 3 times. So 3 people will get that opportunity to win this Friday. Way too excited. They get the color combination that they chose. They get those colors, and they will get the amount that I will need to create the item on the channel. They will get that amount as well. So very exciting. Thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Thank you, Claptrap. Thumbs up it doesn't hurt you guys. It helps my channel. It shows YouTube that you would like to keep seeing lives. It shows YouTube that you would like to keep seeing Wow Crochet designs on YouTube. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Mary. This has been Wow Crochet Designs. I've had a lot of fun with you guys this live. We're going to have some more fun on Wednesdays live, everyone, very soon. Oh, now it's telling me the connection's up. Anyway, ciao for now. Try to be good. Well, the connection's playing up. Bye, everyone. See ya.